Hi everyone, it's Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Hopefully everyone can see me. Hi Megan. All right, I'm a little bit early. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hi Sue. Hunter's much better now, and then I'm on the mend now too, which is good. So, he only had it for like 2 days really, and I had it for like nearly a week. Hi Kerry. Yeah, just flu-y and things. Wasn't COVID or anything again. They were negative tests. So, but quite snotty, and then a sore throat because you're all blocked up and stuff. But, so I might have to take my jacket off. Been trying to clean up my room just a little bit. Did a bit of crafting over the weekend, and it's a bit of a mess. So I thought I might show you all what I was playing with. Oh, that's no good, Megan. So I was playing with my bottled happiness, and I made a few cards, very similar design, but they've got the little baubles in them. These are cute. And so I've got them in the different in colours with different sentiments on them. Oh, that's no good, Kerry. It's going around. The thing you've got to be careful with, this was my first one, and I obviously stuck it on crooked, but I kind of think that it works. I only half filled this one, and then this one I didn't have too much in there either. That was like my second one. Then this one I filled a lot, but the baubles are different sizes, and I've got a big one stuck in the neck, and now that won't move and things, so it only moves a little bit. And I should have checked that before I stuck that down, but I didn't. So one in each colour with different sentiments and stuff. So I thought they were pretty cool. This one seems to have a lot of little ones in it and not very many, and the big one's all on top, whereas that's a bit different. So I had fun playing with that. And then I made some other cards. Oh, I've got... I bagged up all the robot cards that I made the other day and put my stickers on them. So they're just over in the created pile. That was a Facebook Live one. Just trying to get a bit in order here. And then I made this one with the bottled happiness and not using the bottle, just the flower image, and the heart punch duo. And And I embossed it, I think, with the gingham embossing folder and then some vellum on the back. Then I did this one as well with just the flowers. So that's like simple stamping. And then I did this one. It's got rolled up vellum in there as a message in a bottle. And I did also have sand in there too, but the vellum is too thick and it hasn't sealed as well as I had liked. So the sand all came out of that. So I should make that vellum a little bit smaller, but you get the idea. And that was stamped then with oceanfront as the background bits as well. So did that. And then I participated in the Stamping Up Creativity Live on Saturday evening. And this is stuff, projects made out of the stuff that's going to be in the July catalogue, in the new Christmas catalogue. So I made a bag with that. I've stuck my tag to the bag because I didn't like it floating around because it was getting a bit torn up a bit and things. So that's pretty cute. And then I made this card, and that's using all the negatives of this card so that the cutouts are not going to waste. I added some additional stamping on the sides. Hi Myrtle. With that, and I added one of these trinkets pretty much to every card. Hi Anita. So I changed them up a little bit. Then we made this card. I changed up the sentiment and I added the little trinket in there, and I finished with some polished dots. And then this is my favoritist out of the cards that we made. And I added the extra stamping on the background and the trinket and the dots. That's what we're using tonight, Anita. So, yes. So that's what I made over the weekend. And then my package arrived today. I was hoping it was going to arrive on Friday so I could cut my next card classes, but it didn't, which gave me a chance to create for me rather than card classes. But my package arrived today, and my package is the Hues of Happiness paper. Now, I don't usually go for flowery paper too much, but I got sold on this because the back of the paper has got other things besides flowers. So I thought we would use this tonight, but I wanted to show you because I didn't realise this sheet here, which you get, I've used half a sheet of each here, coordinates with the dies. So if you get the dies, and this is what I worked out just this afternoon, like after finishing work and dinner and prepping for this video. So there could be more that fit because I haven't had all that much time. But all these fit the flowers and the leaves on this page. That was that one too. Now the other dies are, there's like 2 edge looking dies, and then a like embossing die that'll just cut some holes in your paper. It won't cut out anything. And then there's these 2 other dies, which I haven't worked out whether they cut anything out on the paper yet. But so I sat there for like 20 minutes and I've cut out all of these on the other halves of these papers. So I've only done half a sheet of each. And I've got so much stuff. Let me just put those dies away so I don't lose them. And I was just going to get my rubbish bin to show you that there is like very little waste. I should have kept this out. Here. So if you put these 2 together, that would be a full sheet, but I did half a sheet of each so you get different colours. And that's all that didn't cut out. Now I probably could have cut out that 1/4 of a flower and stuff, but I figured I'd have enough with everything else I've done. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So I thought we'd use that card, these cutouts to make some cards tonight. And so there was no Facebook Live last week, but the winner from the week before Facebook Live is Tanya Milgate. So to get in the draw for the lucky door prize, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to send out now. So I'm 5 weeks behind. That you just need to like and share my video and comment. So I thought tonight we would just, because I don't have the stamp set for this. Well, I do, but I'm not allowed to open the box. I'm participating in a demo only craft event this weekend. And part of the retreat package is to get the stamp set for this. But I'm not allowed to open the box until the retreat starts. So I can't access the box. So I thought what we would do would be using this other very popular set for sentiments. So this is Charming Sentiments. And so it's got a lot of sentiments on there. What I've already done, I've already die cut all the pieces. So I'm hoping, because these are clear mount, not clear mount, photopolymer, you should be able to line them up quite easily once you work out which one goes on which, and stamp on already die cut pieces. So we're seeing if that works or not. So this comes as a bundle and the dies in this. Now I totally missed this in the catalogue until somebody shared it and things. It obviously doesn't come on the magnetic sheets. I've moved it to the magnetic sheets. But all these bits go around a sentiment. So you stamp and then it's like you fussy cutting and it does all the work for you. Plus then this one gets you some of the outline images, plus some dots, candles, a butterfly, what looks like maybe some firework bits, stars, hearts, and stuff. So there's a whole heap of things in here. So I thought we might use that to be the sentiments on these cards. So I'll pop that over there. And then I did, I figured with my new craft room, I'm going to have some room to store some folders and some paperwork and stuff. So I've started printing out some card sketches that I really like. So I found this today. And this is Mary's card sketches from Cards TV. And so I've printed this and I'm going to go with, thanks for sharing guys. I'm going to go with sketch 8 first. Here. So I'm going to pop that over there. And I went with these colours. They're my most favourite colours. Usually I add Bermuda Bay into this as well. But these dots are so cute. So I thought I'd stick with these colours. No, Sue. Oh. All right, now I have some card bases somewhere that I cut up. I cut a whole pack of cardstock over the weekend into bases. So I thought I might do this because this is using a pack of paper, and this is kind of how I run my DSP classes, online classes. So the participants usually get a full pack of paper. If it is a 12 by 12 pack, it will be cut down to 6 by 12, so it is cost effective to post. But you either get a full pack or a half a pack and something. So usually it's embellishments or a half pack embellishments, ribbon, and then all you need to add is a sentiment stamp set. So I thought if you can see how I put this together, it doesn't matter how or which sentiment stamp set you use, and we all use different stamp sets because it's depending on what my participants have, that we all end up with different cards. So I provide the instructions and the class kit to make 5 to 6 cards, and then you get the paper to go with it. And then I also, so that's one Saturday a month, and then I also run a stamp set class the other fortnight of the month, and that is where you get a stamp set where you do all the stamping and stuff. So I thought we would, thanks Elizabeth, go with this paper. Now this would work too. I'm using Melon Mambo here and things. That's actually quite pretty, but because, hi Carrie, because I wanted to add some other paper and stuff to it. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm gonna flip it back over. I wanted to keep the background a bit more muted and not so flowery. So we're gonna stick, and this is a brand new seal. And I thought I ordered seal refill, but I actually ordered the whole kit and caboodle, and I got a new case and everything when my order arrived today. Pop this down. I know I don't do flowers, but I bought this set because I thought the other side of the paper wasn't too bad. So, and then when I found out the dies cut out most of the flowers on those 2 sheets, I'm like, oh, this is even better. I don't even have to sit here and fussy cut it. Just going through all my mail and found something from you. Thank you. Oh, that's all right, Megan. That would be one of the lucky door prizes. So payment for my next online class is the Wisteria Wonder. Wisteria Wishes stamp set class. So you get the stamp set and the class kits for all the materials for the class for 5 cards. And it is $45 including postage. Hi, Roz. And it is closing today, so I can order the product in time to arrive to me to add to your class kit to get to you before the 9th of July. And for those that can't attend in person, or not in person, but on the live event on the 9th of July, the classes are recorded, so you can watch them. And I've got a couple of ladies that never make a live event, but always watch the recording back and complete the classes. So, just popping this up on dimensionals. Did Mum hook you up for it? No, not yet, but I was going to message her after this. Sure, Elizabeth. And then that can just go on an angle. And then I've got 3 of the bigger flowers because I wanted some colours in the background, but use some different ones. And I want the melon mambo flower to be on top. So I kind of just place them where I see fit, and then if she says she's away, I will still do it. All good. So I kind of maybe want to work out the sentiment first. So that'd be wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Is that the thank you? Yeah, it's a cool layout, isn't it? I thought, I hadn't seen these ones. I've seen heaps of like my favourite things sketches and stuff, but I hadn't seen these Mary's cards before. I think I might try. I did see someone post something. Let's stick that one back in here. Which die went with which die cut went with which thing, because it gets a little bit confusing sometimes. So I think I might just do this. Oh, that's that one. No? I don't know what that one is. I think Lisa did a helpful sheet. Yeah. That's that one. We get the bigger ones sorted first. See? I need to go check that out. I knew it was somebody's $1 million set. That looks like that. Should come with the instructions. That goes there like that. That's that one. That's that one. Woohoo. That's that one there. I like that it's not one step. Yes, I liked that too. Hey you, yep. And you can cut all the dies out at once from like half a sheet of cardstock. So that works as well. This other long one must be this one. Congratulations. Because I only cut one lot of the dies, so I don't have all the sentiments. So let's make sure I get the sentiments that I want. Not that star, and then that must be that one there, that thank you. And this must be this one here. Right, and the other sentiments are on the thing. So let's then go. What does this one? I don't want something too big. Wishing you the happiest birthdays. Let's do that one. On here. Pop that up. I made a sheet with all the dies. Yes, I think I'm going to do that now that I found it's on Lisa's blog. I'll go find there. Lisa does quite good tutorials and stuff on her blog. I've used a couple of her templates in the past to make a few things. She puts things nice and easy together. All right, I'm going to need this. And I am going to get a piece of paper. And we're going to try and line this up and see how easy it is. You could use your Stamparatus. I was just thinking while I was putting this together, but I don't know that I could find where that is right this minute. Oh, I'm right on the line there, but that's okay. That works for me. The Stamparatus would probably make it a lot easier if you are like me and trying to stamp after you've die cut your images. Otherwise, stamp and use some washi tape to hold it together. Pop that in too far there. Okay, pop that to one side. I'm gonna stick that on dimensionals, and I think I'll pop the big flower up, and we might get some little dimensionals for those end pieces. To make sure it's all stuck down. And let's get some seal. Stick that over that bit. Some dimensionals on the back of this Melon Mambo one. So did we all have a good weekend? I enjoyed getting back in and actually crafting a little bit. It feels like it's been forever since I've been able to craft. I had my online class. I had a DSP online class on the weekend. So that was my first class in 3 months with the move. So it was nice to see the ladies again. You had to worm today. I'm assuming you mean work today. Yes. Sometimes it's hard working when I sit here and look at my craft desk all day because I work over on the other side of the room. So I'm kind of looking at it going, oh, I really wish I was able to do that instead, but I've got to work. Being in a back brace has halted all my crafting. Oh, Anita. So I'm thinking I would really like to use the pink dots, but I think it might be a bit too much pink. These are, so I don't know whether it's a light. It's so sparkly. Hi, Angie. So I think I might use the yellow dots. They are so sparkly. Oh, I love it. All right. I think I might be getting another packet of these dots because they are my colours. All right, so that's the first card done. And then the next card was using, so that was sketch 8. And then I decided to do this sketch 15 or 14. I don't know how the numbers go. That's 13. This is 14. Sketch 14. But instead of a oval, I'm going to do a circle. So put that over there. Oh, thanks, ladies. So I'm using Fresh Freesia this time and Gorgeous Grape. I had these colours out on my desk because that's what the Wisteria Wishes class is. Well, it's Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, Fresh Freesia and Soft Sea Foam. I have not used very much of that soft sea foam and I loved it in that class. Well, I hope the ladies will too. But I thought it was very, very great. The next DSP class would be the Awash in Beauty. And it is the 23rd, 4th of July. Let me just check the dates. It will be the 23rd of July. And it's using the Awash in Beauty DSP. So to get these two panels the same, because the back of the paper transitions like this, I did have to do 2 strips of 1 7/8 or 1 3/4 for the DSP to get them both the same, but that's okay. It is ages away, Megan, because there's another, because there's the stamp set class in between. So there's a DSP class once a month and there's a stamp set class once a month, and because I've just done the DSP class on Saturday, it's a month away. then on there. Not the way time's flying, you blink it and you'll miss it. It is going quite quick, like Hunter's on holidays now. And things, I'm like, he's only just gone back to school from last lot of holidays. If I forgot, just remind me to pay. Okay, no worries. Okay, so this time I've done a stitched circle, which is from the For School Holidays, Megan. Stylish Shapes dies. So these are in the new catalogue, which are great because I do really miss our stitch shapes. And so here we get circles, squares, and banners. So I've used the larger circle for them. So he has 3 weeks holiday right now. So what other sentiment have we got? Getting them there in your cart. Yes, they're very nice. Who's taking advantage of the free postage tomorrow? So I've got a couple of ladies who have put their request in. They usually pick up from me anyway, but just to save a couple of dollars in their postage. Yeah, me too, Kerry. And I was quite lucky that the timing of the class lines up. Yeah, order tomorrow, free postage. So let's try and work out. Surely there's a better way of doing this, but anyway, what does this one say? Beyond Grateful. Let's use that one. That's what I thought. Carrie. All right, so Beyond Grateful is this one here. I've made this look a lot more difficult than it is, really. Now that I've die cut all those bits, I don't want them caught up in the rubbish. Oh no. I put an order in last week, Megan, and then the next day put something else in. I'm like, oh, I should have put it on the same order, but I was cutting classes and didn't realise how low in cardstock I was on and seal. I ran out of seal and I thought I still had spares. I don't know whether they're still in a box or not, but I couldn't find it, so I had to order more seal and stuff, and then I thought I ordered seal refill and only ordered seal, but that's okay. Oh, that one's pretty good too. I've got a new courier man because I've moved. This man's so much more polite compared to my last one. Oh, nice, Elizabeth. And so when he came, because I put 2 orders in back to back, he came and delivered one. And I said, see you tomorrow. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yep. And then when the other one came on Friday, and I'm like, and it was the wrong one. Well, it wasn't the wrong one. It was just not, I was expecting today's box on Friday because it was the second order that I put in, and expecting Friday's order today. and stuff. So I go, see you Monday. And then when he came today, he goes, will I see you tomorrow? I'm like, no, probably not till next week because I'll put tomorrow's order in. But yes, so my postie is getting to know me very well. So we're going to put some dimensionals on that. I think we're going to dimensional this one. And we'll just seal these ones. Oh, I haven't stuck down the circle yet. That's set, and the bear is next on my list. I haven't got the bear. Got a few on my list, but because I've moved, I need to work through the stamp sets that I've already got first, because I've got a bit of a backlog of stamps that haven't seen ink or anything yet. And I kind of do a little bit of a deal with myself that if I have too many stamps without ink, I don't buy anything new until I've used that. It's how I give myself permission to spend more. And same with DSP, I don't usually buy more DSP until I've used some, because I'm sick of using 3 or 4 pieces of DSP and then the thing retires and I'm left with 3/4 of a pack of DSP that I haven't used. So I kind of make sure I use some of that stuff first. So pop that down. The little rules I tell myself. Rules that I inflict on myself. Oh, that fits there nicely, doesn't it? All right, some dots. Would like some purple dots, but it might be a bit too much purple. That's why I like the DSP class. It's more manageable amount of paper. Yeah, I haven't participated in shares in a long time, and not too many of my customers are interested in shares. But I think it's a better way of doing it, but it also means that you get a whole heap of paper all at once as well, which kind of is a bit overwhelming for some people. So I like getting just a bit at a time. When it's this pretty like this, Angie, it's quite easy to use. Like cut up 3 sheets to put this in, and I reckon if I spend another hour or so, I could cut out the rest of these flowers and sit here and make some more cards. This is really easy. Doing it this way, and only Stampin' Sentiments. So then the next, this paper is from the Hues of Happiness paper. Elizabeth, you tuned in just a little bit after I'd explained it all, but this is the rest of the paper. It's quite pretty. I don't usually do flowers. And so these 2 sheets of paper, I've only cut half a sheet of each colour, so I've got all the colours of flowers tonight. That's okay, Elizabeth. But these ones match up with all the dies. So if you don't want to sit here and fussy cut, I suggest you order the dies to go with it, because it cuts it all out as well. There is a stamp set. I don't have the stamp set yet because I'm participating in a craft retreat and it's part of the product, and I'm not allowed to open that until Friday. Hence why I'm just using a different sentiment stamp set. But the paper, I got it, even though I'm not the biggest fan of flowers, and you all know how much I dislike flowers, the other side of the papers aren't flowers. So if you don't want to use the flowers or tone it down a bit, the other side of the paper is beautiful. So the next sketch I am doing is this one here. Oh, thanks, ladies. Sketch 24. This. And sketches are just ideas. You don't have to copy them. You don't have to... If they've got a square on it, doesn't mean you have to do a square. You could do an oval. So, I've got my papers. Next, we'll be seeing you with bird stamp. Well, doesn't this set have a bird? There is a bird set. I don't know. I haven't bought it yet, but no. Probably not. I don't know. Never say never. So I've got my little banners here that I've cut. I want to flag them. So I'm just going to stick them in to the triple... No, this is not the triple banner punch. What's this? Pick a banner punch. To flag the ends. And I haven't made them like the insert size because there's 3 different sizes like that. Doesn't fit right in there, but doesn't mean you can't use it. You just need to kind of line it up and make the V bit to be in the center. And that doesn't look too bad. Vickie doesn't like birds. No, there's a bird stamp answer. Yeah, I don't do birds. Anything with beak freaks me out. So, Carrie Ann will tell you the story. When we're in New Zealand, they'll follow me around everywhere. We went to cross the road and birds were attacking me. She's like, why are you jumping around? I'm like, because there's birds after me. And she goes, they're just flying. And I'm like, yeah, nope, not my thing. Okay, so I am going to, you wouldn't like Hilda. Nope. I chose my son's daycare specifically because they do have chickens and a pig, and then we wouldn't have to do the whole chicken thing. And then whilst at daycare, he did the whole life cycle of a chicken. And then they did it again at prep. So then once the chickens hatch, or the eggs hatch, then they want parents to take the chickens home. I'm like, nope, that's the whole reason I sent you to that daycare, so that I don't have to deal with that. I do not do that. Yep, don't like it. Not interested. I don't know, when I was little, we used to have bird aviary, and it was a massive bloody thing. And then one day we went away on holidays, and we went for a week and came home, and somebody had let all the birds out. But yeah, I don't know whether it was from that or not, but I really dislike birds, anything with a beak. So just trying to work out my thing, and I haven't picked my flowers. I got chased by an emu. Shauna. Yeah, I hate. Do you reckon I could maybe use this blue one? Haven't really got any blue on there. There's this purple one would look better. That blue looks a bit funny because I think that's too dark. Have that one, that's better. And then this fresh freesia looking colour. Do we want that one? Oh, thanks, Sue. There we go. Now, do you think one of these, I'm just talking to myself here, this is how I work. one of these might fit on here. Oh, look at that. I like that. What does that sentiment say though? That says woohoo. What was this one? That one says hey there. Is that going to fit? I think I like the woohoo better. Who doesn't want a woohoo card? Woohoo! Alright, move all this away. Now, do you think that's got a right way and a wrong way? I think that's the right way. All right, now I'm going to try Pool Party ink. Sometimes I find my Pool Party ink does not stamp very dark. So we'll see. Oh, now my stupid laptop's going to restart, and then that means my light's going to go. Right. And I've re-inked this. I just find Pool Party is such a light ink sometimes. Oh, that's down a bit. Wonder if I could turn that over because Woohoo looks very similar. Let's see whether that'll work. We'll try. I don't like that Pool Party ink. Don't like it. We're going to stamp in that. And what's that one say? Thank you. That'll fit. Does that say thank you? No, I don't think that says thank you. I think I really need this blog post thing to line up with the sentiments in the bit. What does this say? What's new? Right. We'll have what's new. Clean that. I don't like that woohoo. Only because I don't like the Pool Party ink. I knew I wasn't going to like it. I try and avoid using Pool Party ink all the time. Just never seems to be what I want. I use the blends more. The blends I like. What's new? Oh, that one I did pretty well. Could have moved over a little bit though. If you stamp first, then die cut, you won't have as much issue. Or if you line it up in the Stamparatus, rather than eyeballing like I am, you won't have half as many issues. But I don't know where my Stamparatus is right this minute because I've moved and I haven't unpacked all my boxes, and it's not a tool I use all the time. So I don't know where it is. All right. So my craft room is due to be done. They're saying the first week in July. Now that I've booked my class the 9th of July, I'm hoping it's early in the week. But we will make it work either way. All right. We need to stick this down. And then after the first week in July, hopefully is that going to be too high for a dimensional? Stamp them on an A4 piece of paper and then laminate them. That's a great idea. I can unpack the rest of my boxes and then find the rest of my stuff. It's very difficult as a crafter, crafting with half your supplies. It's not ideal. And when you've got to make that decision, I'm like, yeah, well, I don't use this Stamper Artist very often. That can be packed. And I don't use this. That can be packed. I'm going to use a small one. And I'll need a small one for there. That can go in the bin. And then it's not until you start going to do things, I'm like, where is that? Packed in a box somewhere. It's like I am pretty certain I have seal somewhere because I don't usually let myself run so low to actually run out. But then I'm thinking, it's been 3 months since I packed up, so maybe I've used that much since then. I don't know. Because usually I add a seal or two to each order that goes in, but then because I also haven't done classes for 3 months, it's not like I'm putting in 2 or 3 orders a month like I normally do too. So you will unpack and you'll find 20 rolls. I know. I know, that's why I was trying to avoid not buying it, but in everything that's unpacked, I'm like, there is no seal here. There is nothing. So I had to order it. Same as with white thick cardstock. I kind of thought I had enough of that too, but I've had to order a pack of that too. Right, so where's these blingy bits? Where did they go? Can somebody see them and I've missed them? Oh, under the dimensionals. This time I think we might use purple. It will be. Yes, yes. But back running classes, like I go through like a pack of cardstock usually when I do a class or two, depending on how many participants. So it doesn't take long to go through. Found them. All right, get rid of these dimensional bits. Pack those bits. They can go with those die cuts for the time being. Let's put this stamp away. I really like this set. Hopefully it sticks around for a bit. So that is that. Let's put that in there. And here are tonight's finished cards. Ta-da! Can we see them all? I'm still working out what you can and can't see in the camera. Get rid of that. So some card sketches, didn't use very many materials at all, some coloured cardstock. These glossy dot assortment, these are amazing. They're so pretty and sparkly. And then the pack of DSP, and I did do the dies to cut out all the bits, but if you enjoy fussy cutting, you can sit there and fussy cut yourself, but the dies do all the work. And then I just added it with the Charming Sentiments, which also come with dies. This comes as a bundle. These are called Sentiment Silhouette dies. So that comes as a bundle. I love it. I'm really impressed with those cards, even though I'm not the biggest flowers fan. And the paper's done all the work. So thank you, ladies. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful week and see you all next week.